Hi, my name is Genesis Martinez, and the case that I selected was ex-Lady BLS officials versus University of Tennessee. A little background about the case the case was filed by three women who worked at the University of Tennessee. They worked as strength coaches in athletics. The lawsuit was against the University of Tennessee in the fall of 2012. They did state that they were being gender discriminated and retaliation. The school did deny those claims. The women also stated that they received less compensation than employees holding similar positions and performing comparable tasks for men's team. The settlement was reached with a $750,000 settlement. The case is that it helps bring out the gender gap topic. So that's a pro that this case does help bring that topic out. It also helps the universities stand their ground about paying what they want to pay. For example, if someone comes in with no experience, they're white and male, it helps them stand their ground saying that, like, we're not going to pay you as much because you don't have as much experience. Another pro is that the women each got paid. One woman got paid $345,000, another $277,500, and the last one got paid $127,500. The good thing about this was that they got paid from the athletic department's revenue. It won't include state tax funds, student tuition dollars, or donor taxes. So this makes it that the athletic department isn't just getting money from somewhere to just pay off these women. You know, they're being actually good in terms of trying to pay these women. Another pro is that they settled it and they didn't have to go on for weeks, months, years even. So it would hurt the school long term and these women in terms of having all this attention on them. There is cons, and the cons is that women are getting paid less than people who work the same kind of jobs or work. It puts the university in a bad PR spotlight. No university wants to have this spotlight on them. The plaintiffs said that the university has created a testosterone wall effective prohibiting women from earning equal pay and further denying plaintiffs the opportunity to advance their careers by working in men's athletics at the University of Tennessee. And in my head, this kind of reminds me of access discrimination. I think a con for the women could be that they do not remain at the university, which is something that did happen. One of the women was fired after the discrimination complaint. One of the women was basically forced to retire because she sued the athletic director, and then they started going back and forth with arguments. A con is that this makes people think that they can't come to the athletic director or anybody that's higher than them in position, and and it'll make them feel like, oh, if I say this, I'm gonna get fired or I'm gonna have to quit. Con could be stereotyping women that do not work as hard because they are women. So that's why maybe that's something that went in their head about maybe possibly not paying them equal to men. And like I said, this is kind of similar to access discrimination. In my opinion, in regards to the legal matter and what I think needs to happen is that women need to start getting paid equally. Although after learning from the diversity and inclusion book, society is long from that. And then according to George Cunningham, the author of the book, stated that the Title IX was passed in 1972. That was a long time ago. Even though the law has been passed, Cunningham stated that according to the U.S. Census Bureau, women earned 78% of what men averaged in 2013. This figure had improved considerably since 1960, when women earned 60 cents to the dollar of what men earned, yet the earning gap is still lower. Like, for example, this case with these women, how they want to get paid more, equal to the man that they work with. It took 53 years for women to get what I personally call, in my opinion, a raise. Not individually one woman getting a raise, but as a gender, as the female gender getting a raise. Not equal to men yet, but a raise. So I feel like society is far from having equal pay, but I think equal pay is something that needs to happen. I don't understand how people can say that men work harder. I don't understand how they can test that, saying that men work harder. And the reason that I did choose this case was because I myself am a woman. I am a woman who is studying sports. Like these women were in the job. I chose this case because when I have a degree and I go onto the real world and have a job, I don't want to be discriminated because I'm a woman. When I get into the career, I do not want to work my ass off to get less than someone who works as hard as me. I am not sure what race these women were, but I feel like being Hispanic and woman, I have an even lower chance of what considerably these women had. So like the chapter that we recently read about in I forgot what it's called.